This show is brought to you by Visa.
Welcome to On the Money Quiz Show with Visa. My name is Lecha Kotla, and I will be your host here tonight. Yes, you're tuned on to On the Money Quiz Show with Visa, the show where you get to learn all things financial literacy. But let me remind you that the content for this program has been curated for educational purposes only. If you require financial advice, please do enlist the services of a trained professional. As usual, I am not alone on stage. I'm joined by three phenomenal human beings who will introduce themselves to us in just a bit. I also want to remind us that this season is all about small and medium enterprises. And that means that all of our participants are either entrepreneurs or business owners. Ladies and gents, or lady and gents, I'd like to hand over to you to introduce yourselves to our viewers at home. Tell them who you are and tell them just a bit about your business. We'll begin with you, Eric.
My name is Eric Aho Ramotwa from Rams Eric Holdings. I'm the business owner. I have 6 years experience doing printing. So I'm just here to overcome the fear of the camera.
You're doing great, Eric.
Good evening, everyone. I am Lokwa Musamulusiwa, the founder of Sasa Bridals. Sasa Bridals provide wedding gowns and accessories to my customers.
And Itumeleng?
My name is Itumeleng Matarati. I'm based in Moshopa. The name of my company is Konuri Expense Pty Ltd.
Yeah. Amazing stuff. Yeah. It sounds like very creative work. How far are you involved in terms of making the crafts yourself?
Actually, Mr. Matarati is an award winner, 2023 national champion in wood carving. I've got a series of wins when it comes to wood carving. I make very good traditional folding chairs with rawhide bone seats. Chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, top of the range. Exquisite ones.
Amazing stuff. Now we know where to get our wooden crafts if ever we need some, right? So without taking up much more time, as you can see, our participants have been with us before and they have carried forward their points from the previous episodes that they participated in. Eric has come here tonight already having bagged 50 points. Lekwa also has 50 points in the bag, while Itumeleng has 30 points here with him tonight. So all the points that we're accumulating here tonight, we are going to again carry forward to the following episodes. Make sure that you bring your A game for tonight's performance to make sure that you increase your chances to getting one step closer to that 45,000 Pula grand cash prize. Are you ready for your questions? So just to remind you the rules of the game, we are going to do this in 3 rounds. And for each round, I will give you 3 multiple choice questions followed by 3 true or false statements. Your task is to get to the buzzer first and give me the correct answer. Unfortunately, if you press the buzzer before I am done asking the question, it means that you will forfeit answering that question and can only attempt the following question. Eric, Lekwa, Itumeleng, are you ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Let's go. Your first question. Which term refers to the cost of borrowing money? Is it A, principal, B, interest, C, equity? Lekwa.
A.
A, principal, unfortunately, is not the correct answer. The term that refers to the cost of borrowing money is B, interest. Question number 2. Visa's SMB cards can be used for A, both business and personal expenses, B, only business expenses, or C, only personal expenses? Lokwa?
A.
A, both business and personal expenses, unfortunately, is not the correct answer. The answer that you are looking for is B, only business expenses. Your third question. What does profit margin measure? What does profit margin measure? A, total expenses. B, financial health of competitors. Or C, profit as a percentage. Eric, unfortunately, I was not done asking that question. I'll go over it again for the remaining participants. And it reads, what does profit margin measure? Is it A, total expenses, B, financial health of competitors, or C, profit as a percentage of revenue?
C.
C, profit as a percentage of revenue, sir, is the correct answer. That is what is referred to as profit margin. Our true or false statements. 1. Entrepreneurs can use Visa cards to help categorize expenses. True or false? Lokwa?
True.
True is the correct answer for that question. Number 2. Digital invoicing can be linked to Visa payment options. True or false?
True.
True is the correct answer for that question. The third question. Digital payments can reduce the risk of robbery. True or false?
True.
True. Why do you believe that true is the correct answer?
I think it's because you don't have to pay with cash, which criminals can take easily.
True. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of round 1. When we return from the break, we will get into round 2, but not before we go over our scores for round 1. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we have the scores from round 1. So far, we have Lekwa in the lead with 70 points, followed closely behind by Eric and Itumeleng, who have 50 points each. Are you ready for round 2?
Yeah, I'm
Right.
ready.
Your first question. What is the opportunity cost of spending 500 pula on a new pair of shoes? A, the 500 pula itself. B, the time spent at the mall. Or C, the value of what else? I was not done asking the question, so I will ask it again to Eric and Itumeleng. Again, what is the opportunity cost of spending 500 pula on a new pair of shoes? Is it A, the 500 pula itself, B, the time spent at the mall, or C, the value of what else you could have done? Itumeleng,
C.
your question now officially. What is the opportunity cost of spending 500 pula on a new pair of shoes? Is it A, the 500 pula itself, B, the time spent at the mall, or C, the value of what else you could have done with that 500 pula? For example, put it in savings.
C.
C, the value of what you could have done with that 500 pula. For example, put it in savings is the correct answer. Question number 2. In a zero-based budget, what should the final balance, income minus expenses, be? A, 1,000 pula. B, 0, because every pula is assigned a job. Or C, 10% of your salary. Eric.
C.
C, 10% of your salary, unfortunately, is not the correct answer. Who believes they have the correct answer?
It's B.
It's B, 0, because every pula is assigned a job. That is the correct answer, Itumeleng. I wish you had gotten to the buzzer first. Unfortunately, Eric, you will not be getting any points on that submission because B is the answer that you are actually looking for. Number 3, which is the best reason to have an emergency fund? Is it A, to buy a new TV during sale, B, to show the bank that you are wealthy, or C, to avoid taking high interest loans when unexpected costs arise? Itumeleng.
C.
C. The question again, which is the best reason to have an emergency fund? And you say it is to avoid taking high interest loans when unexpected costs arise. Itumeleng, that is indeed the correct answer for the question. We move on to our true or false statements. The first one, a financial goal should be SMART. SMART meaning specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. True or false? Lokwa.
True.
True is the correct answer for that statement. Number 2, inflation can reduce the purchasing power of your savings over time. True or false? Eric.
True.
True is the correct answer for that question. Our third and final statement for the round. Paying yourself means spoiling yourself with a gift before you spend on anything else. True or false? Lokwa.
False.
False is the correct answer for that question. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go for a break. When we return from the break, we'll go over our scores and move on into round 3. See you after the break.
When it comes to the future of payments, Tap to Pay is leading the way. And now, it's taking a giant leap forward with Visa Tap to Phone. Visa Tap to Phone transforms Android and iOS smartphones and tablets with NFC into go-anywhere payment devices. And there's no extra hardware to buy or maintain, so sellers can now easily accept contactless payments. Yet for all its simplicity, Tap to Phone comes with a world of security. Every Tap to Phone solution is independently evaluated to make sure it meets Visa and industry requirements, all while leveraging the security of EMV chip technology. Let's take a look. When the Tap to Phone app is opened, the seller's phone is verified for safety and compliance. A dynamic key is then created, which encrypts the payment data. Card data is never stored on the seller's phone, so it can't be reused and is always authenticated on the Visa global network. And payments are processed just like other contactless transactions, right down to the funds being deposited into the seller's bank account. It's the kind of convenience and assurance that's giving consumers more ways to pay in way more places. At home, on the road, or out on the town. Visa Tap to Phone, making the future happen one tap at a time.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our third round of tonight's episode. We do have the scores, and they are: Eric, you are currently sitting at 60 points. Itumeleng, you are close behind with 70 points. And Lokwa, you are in the lead with 90 points. How are you feeling about your performance so far, guys?
I feel this is a chance to redeem myself and move closer or just get to the first position in this game.
Why you're in the lead?
I feel I'm a bit disappointed, but I'll try to increase the points.
Eric, anything?
It's not yet over, so I'll
over.
do my best.
Yes.
I have to work on my speed.
We have one more round tonight. Are you ready for your questions?
Right.
Yeah.
Here we go. A balanced budget occurs when A, you have no debt, B, your total income equals your total expenses, or C, you spend only on needs. Itumeleng.
This is B.
B, your total income equals your total expenses. Itumeleng, that is the correct answer for that question. Number 2, what does purchasing power refer to? Is it A, the ability to get a loan, B, the strength of the pula against the dollar, or C, the amount of goods and services 1 unit of money can buy? Lokwa.
C.
C, the amount of goods and services that 1 unit of money can buy, is indeed the correct answer. Question number 3. What is a financial goal? A, eating healthy. B, saving for a specific target like retirement or a house deposit. Or C, running a marathon. Lokwa.
B.
B, saving for a specific target like retirement or a house deposit. That is the correct answer. We move on to our true or false statements. Number 1, variable expenses are the easiest category to cut back on when trying to save money. True or false? Itumeleng.
It's true.
True. How come you believe the statement is true?
I don't know whether I've forgotten it all, but you're talking about variable expenses.
Yeah.
The advantage of it or what? I didn't get it.
The statement said, variable expenses are the easiest category to cut back on when trying to save money. True or false? And you answered true.
Yeah. The way I understand it in layman point of view or financial perspective, it's like having so many a random budget or something for spending on something. Then you can cut unnecessary or prioritize the best possible options to use your money.
Right. And that is indeed the correct answer. Our second statement. A budget deficit occurs when your expenses are lower than your income. True or false? Eric.
True.
A budget deficit occurs when your expenses are lower than your income. A budget deficit occurs when your expenses are lower than your income. Eric, that statement is false. And that means that your answer is incorrect and you will not be getting a point for that submission. Our third and final question tonight. Using a cash journal helps you record every pula that comes in and goes. True or false? Lokwa.
True.
True. It is true that a cash journal helps you record every pula that comes and goes out of the business. Ladies and gentlemen, though we are through with our questions for tonight, when we return from the break, we will be looking at our scores and see what the future holds for our participants. See you after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We do have those scores. Eric, you managed to get yourself 60 points. You don't seem too happy.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, no.
Half.
Mm.
Okay. Itumeleng, you have 90 points so far.
Yeah. I think this is time for cruising.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now you're comfortable.
Yeah.
Now you're in there.
Yeah, the nerves have calmed a bit.
Great stuff. I absolutely love it for you. Lekwa, you're in the lead with 120 points. How does that make you feel?
Happy. I'm actually looking forward to getting more points in the next round.
Great stuff. All right. And I am looking forward to seeing all of you again in the following episodes. This means that your points as they are, you are going to carry them forward into the following episode that you're going to meet brand new faces to compete against as well. I wish you all the best, and I thoroughly look forward to seeing you again. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all that we had for you here on stage tonight. Do make sure that before you change the dial, you have checked out our tip of the week for tonight. Until we see each other again, ladies and gentlemen, from me, your host, Licha, it is thank you and goodbye.
Visa Solutions support cross-border business by allowing seamless and secure and efficient movement of funds. This means that even though the transaction is moving cross-border, it moves so securely and safely. Even though the transaction is moving cross-border, it's guaranteed that it will move in the right amount and with the right timing as the sender wants it to be. This enables businesses to be able to make payments all over the world to many endpoints across the globe. This means that businesses can buy and can sell from literally any part of the world to another part of the world.
My name is Ketanza Hohanang, and I am the founder and CEO of Good Footwear Incorporation.
I'm Chizi Anthony Mugento, founder and director of Seasons Capital.
My name is Huma Mase. I am the founder of Huma, which is a financial education business.
This show was brought to you by Visa. Everywhere you want to be.